Hello, my name is Dr. Crompton and I'm one of the instructors for TLED 530. And in this webinar I'm just going to give you a brief overview of the TLED class and the Blackboard site that goes with it. Okay, so if you look, this is the landing page, this is the announcement page. And at the top there, on the left hand side, you can see the announcement link. Now, on this left hand side, this is the navigation panel that shows you how to get to everywhere you need to go. So the second link there is syllabus and schedule. And as I click on that, it takes you, surprise, surprise, to the syllabus and schedule. And what's nice about this is it's just so easy to navigate. Now the syllabus and schedule, I'm not recommending that you actually read these, I'm saying that you've got to read them. These are telling you everything that's happened in the class. I'd even suggest you perhaps put them on a laptop that you can get easy access to, or even print them out. So read these carefully. And the syllabus there, if I click on that link, again it provides a syllabus, my details are there. Your instructor details might be different, but this is a general overview of everything that's happening in the class. Read the full thing, including right to the very end, because there's lots of important, crucial details in there about when you need to submit the assignments, how you need to contact your tutor, and so on. Okay, so that's the syllabus. I'm going to click back on the left side there, the navigation panel, and go to schedule, and you'll be able to see clearly there you need to make sure you get a copy of this. There's all the assignment per week. Now the module there is the same as weeks, and it gives the start date when you've actually got to start the assignment and the crucial due date. And as it said there at the top, everything is due midnight on that date. Please don't get it in late, because unfortunately there are penalties which are listed in the syllabus. Now I'm going to, on the left hand side there, and again in the navigation panel, I'm going to click on modules. And this is laid out very simply, module 1, module 2, module 3 and so on. And so each week, each time you get to one, you're going to click and it gives you the objectives, the general overarching objectives, the NETs standard for teachers, which are by ISTE, and you're going to learn all about those in this class, and also the crucial TSIPs. Now at the bottom there, these are the same links that are on every module. You're going to have the readings, the assignments and the evaluation. The readings tell you everything you need to read, although the core readings, but they might have videos, webinars and all sorts in there. So basically just follow each one and do take them in order. That's important because sometimes they build on from what the other one had before it, so do them in order. Then the assignments there cover the assignments for that module. And the last one there is evaluation, which tells you very, very importantly how I'm going to evaluate the assignments that you submit. Now let me just go to a module there to give you an example. I don't want to choose module 1 because it can be very slightly different, because we made it a little bit simpler to get you into the groove of taking this class. So let me jump to, let's see, module 4. So module 4 there, we have the readings. I'm going to click on that link. So there you have the readings, and as you can see there, you've got a webinar, you've got a video, you've got web pages there. What's nice about this class is there is so much information on the web that we're providing that to you, and so you don't have to buy a textbook. You can thank us later for that. And then after the readings, and in fact I'm going to go back now to module 4, and rather than using this navigation panel on the left hand side, I'm going to follow this little kind of breadcrumbs trail at the top of the page, which, can you see there where I'm hovering over with the mouse? This is the page in bold that I'm on now. And if I actually go back following that breadcrumbs to find out where we've been, I can click on module 4 and it'll take me back to where I just was. It's kind of like using your back button. Now I'm going to click on assignments, and you can see there's 2 assignments for this class, although really there's one main one there, and for every week we've got a quick write. And I'll tell you a quick bit about the quick write, is that it's just a 10-minute activity which you submit your response in the discussion board in Blackboard. And it's really just to get you thinking about the readings that you've had from module 4 and to get you synthesising that and summarising that in your head with everything you've read to answer this question, and that will then help you respond and answer the other assignment there that you have. And the module 4 assignment is a technology integration lesson plan, and we've done it step by step, so it's nice and simple to follow. So you follow that, but then you need to go, I'm going to go back and look at how I'm going to be evaluated, because I need to know that to make sure I get a great assignment and do what I need to do for this assignment. So I'm going to follow the breadcrumbs back at the top there, click and go to evaluation. Okay, there's my rubric for that assignment, and just above it as well, I thought might be helpful, is we give you an assignment checklist. So on every module, at the end of every week, you might look on the evaluation and think, okay, have I done everything? And the first one there, it says, have I done the quick write? That's one. And then, have I done the technology integration lesson plan assignment? That's my other main, the bullet points there are the main assignments you have to do. Underneath there's a little mention to check in with something else that you might need to do. And that's just a reminder there. But like I said, then you can go onto the rubric and I can click on that, or a good way to do this is, as you click on these links, it can take you to all different websites, and you really want to stay in Blackboard as well. So I recommend with all these links to right click and open in new tab. So if you think you're going off somewhere else, right click, open in new tab. This one's opening a PDF document, and if I click OK, there you can see the rubric for what you need to do. And the way I recommend using these as well is focus on exemplary. You want to do some exemplary work, so have a look what the title is of this course, and then, not the course, sorry, the what it's focusing on, the rubric, SAMR on this row, lesson components, and make sure you follow what's in these. When I grade and when the other instructors grade all these assignments, they will literally have this out in front of them and look at each of these boxes on where you fit. So this is exactly what you should be following for when you're doing your assignments. Okay, I'm going to click off there, and I've still got my Blackboard open. So you're going to have to join a group as part of this. This is a group link, and there's instructions of how to do this as well. There's a discussion board. Again, there's instructions of how to do that. Your quick writes are actually going to be in the discussion board, and they're all nicely labelled. In fact, I'm going to click on there now. Okay, and I'm going to scroll down. And for example, module 5 quick write, I will click in there, create new thread, and post my response to there. Now the other one I've not covered on this left hand side navigation panel here is research report. Research report is the overarching assignment. I've just clicked on it there. It's the overarching assignments for this class. So read that very, very carefully and start after module 1 unless your instructor tells you any different. So start that early as you can, and then you're going to have all the way through to the end of the semester to complete that. But don't leave it till late. Please do have it early and ask if you do have any questions, but hopefully everything's there for you. You've got your standards it covers, assignment description, and we give you choices. towards a topic, and lots of other instructions and things there. And at the bottom of the page is the rubric. So you can click on that again to follow what you should be doing. So that's really everything covered, kind of in a nutshell really. But if you go into the modules, it'll give you further details of how to do everything else. So I hope that was helpful. And I think I've covered everything. Research assignments. Oh, one major crucial thing I did want to cover is look at the titles in modules. If you look at the titles, it does sound very technology, but also there are other ways to focus on using the technology. If you look here, we've got creating, collaborating, and what I'd like you to do is don't think of technology as an add-on to your teaching. You're probably doing some great teaching now in your classroom. Don't think of technology as something we need to add in. Instead, think of it as this is good teaching. And good teaching, if you look there, creating and collaborating, these are at the top of balloons, creating in particular. That if you want students to know or really understand the content, they're going to do some creating of their own to synthesize and really fully understand what you're teaching. So thinking about good teaching, in these modules we're going to show you technologies that support that good teaching and helps you be a great teacher. But please don't think of it as an add-in, as in, okay, here's my lesson, how can I add the technology to it? Think instead good teaching and where the technology can come in, and hopefully this class will help you think about it that way. Okay, thank you, and hopefully that was helpful.